Hello, my name's Andy and welcome to the garage. Welcome back to the channel to another restoration. We're not starting with the turntable this week because this isn't really a full restoration. It's a quick makeover, hopefully. What we've got here is a really good condition Matchbox Speed Kings 1971 F1 racing car. Paint's excellent, decals are excellent, wheels are excellent, screen's probably a bit faded, and that A frame there to protect the driver. The thing is on this, that rear exhaust lost. Part of it's lost. There should be both the same. So that's the problem with that. We have got this scrappier version. Paint's chipped at the edges all the way around. But more importantly, it's got our exhausts. So I want to take those off there, re-chrome them and put them on there. So the first thing to do is get this one apart. Let's move that out of the way. It's already got holes for the drill. We're taking it very steady. And if your drill does slip, you not to take a chunk out your hand. Now sometimes I've been putting a bit of petroleum jelly on my drill. I just think it does help it bite a bit better. Stick that in there. Bit more at the back. One thing the petroleum jelly does do, it gathers up all the metal that's coming away with the drill. Right, let's see if we've done enough, shall we? And there she is, straight off. To reveal our driver with some suspension, and straight away we can see that this, which we want, is one piece all the way through to the front, and there's a rivet holding it there. So engines come out on the other side just there. Glass, if that's what you want to call it, it's come out, leaving just our body. So let's take this rivet out here now. And I'm holding it in my hand like that so I can feel the drill. I can feel it's nearly through, really. I could feel it cutting into the plastic there. Yeah, you just knew it, wouldn't you? You just knew it'd be... Anyway, the driver's out. It's not quite free at the back. There it is, you saw it move. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, that's better than I thought. I thought all that, the suspension and everything, was one piece, and indeed it is underneath, look. So we saved that. We can put this one together again at a later time, maybe create an exhaust at the back. That's the part we want. We can put the rest to one side. Any bits of metal off my hands there. We'll get a box for that. That can go into a parts box for later. And along with that, that's the part we wanted. We can now take our very good one apart after we cleaned up. Well, it's the same again, so I'll probably speed this up, but it's really as slow can be. Let's get a dab of petroleum jelly on there. Right, that should be enough to get this one off. Indeed it is. Off in one. Just take that out. That needs a bit of re-chroming. We might as well take the glass out, 'cause some of these were painted black when I checked on the internet. Some were chrome. This one's obviously chromed, so that needs redoing. That is as it left the factory, really. See, even the factory had paint spots, you might call them. There you are, you can see those two. What we're going to do with that is just get a clean paper towel. We're off to just wrap that up. Otherwise, sod's law may come into place and that would get scratched. So we're wrapping that up. We'll have to put it in the parts box over there. Now we need to get just the rear off. So now we know we only need to remove this particular rivet very gently. Right, I'm drilling plastic now. Yeah. Straight in the parts box, we don't need that. Let's have a tidy up, because we have got a pristine model on the go now. Right, we've had a tidy up. That is our good model, and we can just brush a bit of that debris away from there. Notice even the base is quite good. We can give that a polish. Is our driver, the other driver wasn't stuck in, he's out. Steering wheel's integral to the rest of the what you might call the inner chassis. What we need to do is perhaps just check. This is our donor part. Will it just clip over? It will, and we'll be able to glue that on. We perhaps need to do a bit of tidying up round here. Maybe we need to get something in there. We couldn't use a file, so we haven't got the space. So maybe an engraver's tool to tidy up this post. And then we'll put this into some oven cleaner to clear off the old chrome. I think what we'll do is put this in the oven cleaner as well, along with this, and then we can respray those with some chrome spray, leaving the rest of it as is, because as you can see it's pretty good. Might just give it a wipe with a cloth and some polish, but next stage is the oven cleaner stage. Right, so we'll put our parts in a pot. There we go, and spray some Mr. Muscle oven cleaner on. Bit toxic, so be well ventilated. Give it a shake, you want it all coated. And I'm not sure how long you have to leave it. I normally leave it overnight, so we'll look at something else while that's dechroming, let's call it. And I think the next bit is to just tidy around here so that when we pop our exhaust back on, they go straight on, because I don't know if you can see, that's got a bit of a lip on it now, etc. We've got a pointy engravers tool, and we're just going to, on a low setting, go around the edge of that. What we want to be able to do is put our exhaust back on without any trouble. Now we could widen the hole. This is the broken exhaust. Want to be able to push it on like that and put a dab of super glue in, and as you can see, that's quite firm. What I wanted to check was there was no resistance to just pushing it on, so it's just a clip in really. So that's enough of that. So now we're just waiting for our oven cleaner to take action. And what we can do is have a look at the underside of this. This could do with a polish. So a bit of auto sol next. Cover up the wheels with some tape so they don't get any dirt flying, and then we can use the multi-tool. Right, you catch me just on the last bit of masking here, not for paint, for cleaning, just so we don't dirty those pristine wheels on this car. So we'll just let's get it wrapped round, tuck it in, and then we can get some auto sol on there. So what I like to do is spread it about a bit. So massage a bit in with fingers, or I will put a glove on this time. Sometimes I don't bother, I just accept I'm going to get dirty. And the next stage is get the Dremel set up. Right, so here we go, cleaning the base of our good model. Right, so let's clean that off. Just years of tarnishing really. Just realised I don't want to really get any dirt on the inside either, at least not on the patch you can see. Now I'll get a clean polishing tool onto the rest of that. Right, so we've got a clean felt wheel, so let's have a go at that. Right, our base is quite clean, but what I thought I'd just do is give it a squirt of some furniture polish as a final sort of shine. You can see that in itself has brought a bit more muck off than the other polish. I'll polish that as much as I can, but you can see where we're going on that now. If we compare it to the base of our donor vehicle, we've got a before and after sort of shot there. This was a bit worse, I must admit. Well, our plastic bits are out the oven cleaner. Interesting that the 3 different pieces of plastic. This is quite hard, the engine, very flexible on the glass, and red plastic, quite flexible. You wonder how that broke off on the other one. And what I've been doing on this side is just taking off the casting lines with a small file. I've yet to do the other side. Hopefully you can see that they're just all along there. Try and zoom in on that if I hold it a second. And that's all I've been doing. Next time you see these, they'll be chromed. Well, we're back with our little Matchbox Racer, and I've just chromed the engine, the exhaust and the screen with this chameleon chrome paint spray can. Now you don't lacquer this because it will dull it. So the next thing we're on to is just getting this one back together. And the first thing is to just insert our driver back into position. Nicely in there. Then we need to put our exhaust on there. Now that's a nice fit, but I think we'll just put a bit of Gorilla Glue on there just in case it wants to move in the future. Don't need a lot. Because if you remember, this was quite a firm fit when I tested it, if I put that in the video. So just goes on like that. Press it home. Checking it's level with the base plate there. Is that done? Right. So we've got our driver in, we've got the exhaust on. One thing I did notice about the engine when I was playing about was that these air inlets on top of the exhaust were actually loose. So they're in 3 parts the engine. Didn't spot that earlier on. Anyway, let's get the screen in. Our new silver screen. Should sit there nicely, as it does. Then let's get our engine on, which is there. This little tab sits over the engine, this little tab here. Now the glass hasn't settled right yet, but it's okay because we're not fully in. And that is our little racer. Just the screws to put in. I'm going to take that off again just to see if that... I think that glass is right. It's not moving, that is a fact, so it should be correct. And as you can see, the exhausts look a lot better. And turn it over. Now what I've done is I've Molotov penned the end of some screws there. So it's the short screw in the front. And it's the longer screw in the back. Something's not quite sitting right, just need to press it down. There we go. Actually, I might try a shorter screw in the back there. And there is our little racer. Now what I will do is I'll just put that there, and I'll impose the before shot on this side here where my hand is, so we can see the change. And that's, I know I've talked about it a lot, but that's just a relatively quick makeover. No respraying required. Exhausts now look correct. Re-chromed the engine, the screen, so everything was the same colour. And I think she's come out lovely. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can. This was a shorter restoration because I'm going on holiday, so I hope you don't mind. And I'll catch you with another restoration soon. Bye for now.